Start by base coating the candles in Wraithbone. For the green candles, paint the entirety of the candle with Warp Lightning. This is quite a thin contrast paint, so 2 layers might be needed. For the red candles, paint the entirety of the wax with Flesh Terror's red contrast. Shade the deepest recesses with a 50-50 mix of Flesh Terror's red and black Templar to emphasise the darker areas of the candles. The first highlight is with Evil Sunz Scarlet, and with this colour paint most of the wax, leaving the deepest recesses in the dark colours. Using thinned down Wild Rider Red, pick out the higher areas on the wax. Really, for any paints and painting the candles, make sure the layers are thin so that they blur into one another without any sharp edges. Complete the red wax with Fire Dragon Bright, just picking out the very sharpest or highest edges of the wax. Paint the wicks of the candles with Wraithbone. To add a suggestion of flame, paint the tips of the wicks with Flash Gitz Yellow. With the Wraithbone being so bright, this doesn't really show up, but it's worth adding. In a similar fashion, recess shade the green candles with the mix of Black Templar and Warp Lightning contrast. The blurriest way possible, paint the raised areas on the wax with Warpstone Glow. Paint the more prominent areas then with a layer of Moot Green, again keeping this thin so it seems to blur into the underlayers without making any sharp edges. Complete the green wax, dot highlight the most prominent edges with Yriel Yellow. This will go on quite bright, but when it dries it'll become much more subtle. To complete this candle, repeat the process for the wicks as for the red candles. And this is the completed effect. This could be useful for any number of models, but this particular model comes from the new Warhammer Cursed City box set. Thanks for watching. please check out any other videos you might be interested in on this channel.